Hoya's going to come away. Brigitte Foltz, thanks for doing the sprinting duties there. La Hoya's going to come away with that and start off. Fox, their ally here, they're up 6 with 7 minutes to play in the game. Bo doing a nice job fronting Karas. Karas goes away. That's not there for them. Now number 7 will look in, and Bo will hit an ordinary foul. And now for Elena's going to be out on 4. Ordinary foul on Elena. And they're just going to dump it. So Rogue starts the first half with a turnover and nice work. I didn't know that the shot clock, now they're holding the shot clock. Now they're going to give the touch. So this was not done at the end of the first half, but now they will do it. Taylor's got to hustle and find friends because there are now 22 seconds left on the shot clock. They're going to go out wide to Hannah Moore. Hannah Moore is going to dump down to Brigitte. Brigitte's going to look into Elena, and they're going to fire into Bo. Bo's going to look into Kai, and that's going to be a goal. So it's Coleman assisting Reef. 5:58 left in the fourth quarter. It's 7-2, so the deficit is 5 goals now. Let's see this, Rogue. Let's put on your best soundtrack and play a quarter of polo. What do you guys think? Let's go. Rogue trying to play into a game at 7 o'clock tonight. Otherwise, they're going to call it a day and play consolation games tomorrow, Sunday morning, here at the Coastal Clash. They're playing now like they want to play tonight, and so we'll see if they can do anything. They're at least going to try to make this close. Here goes Ivanka giving pursuit. Ordinary foul on Ivanka. She'll have to retreat. Elena's going to go away with Karas. And now they're going to play. Taylor's going to swim out. And now Taylor's got to get back in her cage. Taylor's still not centered in her cage. She doesn't know it, but she's way on the 3-post. Number 7 can put it right in. And now number 2 is going to have a look. Number 6 is going to have Rogue no hands up. And they're going to, what a skip shot. That bounced right over Taylor's forehead, and now it's 8-2. So that's one that Taylor just has to hang in there and literally save with her forehead like a soccer goalie. It skipped right onto Taylor's forehead, up over her forehead, between her arms and in. So one that I know Taylor wants back because she probably makes that save 8 or 9 out of 10 times. It's now 8-2. So Rogue, now Kai's going to try to win. Here goes Bo fighting. Elena's not involved. Elena's just sitting over at the 5, and she's got to do something. If they want sort of a recipe for here, Elena has got to make a drive. The drive is going to come from. The drive eventually came from Brigitte. Elena was just kind of hanging out at 5, and Elena's waiting for the drive from someone. But Rogue not threatening. When there's nothing there, there's not an immediate threat from Rogue. So now ordinary foul by Elena. Elena will back up, and number 2 will kick it out. And a good save by Taylor. And it's going to be a 5 on Hannah Moore. Karas in on Hannah. Rogue couldn't put bodies, and now number 6 will take the 5. Good luck here, Taylor. Trying to keep it. The scoreboard shows 7-2. It's actually 8-2. And now here comes the 5, and Taylor looked like she got a hand on it. So the scoreboard's frozen at this point, but it should read, I believe it should read 9-2. They've got it at 8-2, but I think it's 9-2 in favor of La Jolla. Rogue cut it down to 5 goals, and then La Jolla came back with 2 of their own. And it's there you go. Now the scoreboard is right. It's 9-2. And now Rogue will come back and look in. Rogue trying to find their way. Here comes Elena working on Karas. Elena will look to Kai. Ordinary foul. Now Elena's got to go away. Elena will now try to turn Karas. She'll win an ordinary foul. That's Karas and Mira on Elena. They'll just keep working the double set wherever they can. Everyone's covered for Rogue. So they'll go way outside to Attica. Attica turns it, ordinary foul. There are now 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Kai's getting killed, but no ordinary foul called. And so it's one thing to have everybody covered. It's another thing to make a good offensive move toward the goal and not call an ordinary foul in inside water. Kailea had position, but just didn't get called for an ordinary foul. So I'm not sure what else you can do about that. Ellie dangerously close to holding Mira and getting kicked off if Mira tries to drive and Ellie's holding her. And now there's no living, so number 7 will turn it over, and Rogue will look back in. Boy, would Rogue like to close this deficit a little bit. And there's Kai at the 3, ordinary foul. She'll look over to Elena. Elena says, hey, take a look at me. And now Elena can make this shot, I think. And nope, right off the hardware. So a good idea. Elena not wanting to let it rip, instead preferring a lob that finds flush with the crossbar and kicks out, no one there for the rebound. Now La Jolla turns down the other way and looks to the weak side. And number 11's coming off, Attica's coming off, and now Kai's gonna close in on it. There's Taylor. So La Jolla wasting their advantage there. They went inside quickly. Attica still has to come off. I don't know for how long. Number 8 is gonna kick it out now. Rogue is man down playing on offense. I don't know when they get to come back to full strength, but they're not full strength right now. And now they're saying keep playing. Here comes Attica. And now number 7's coming off, and they want it back to Ellie, and Ellie throws it right to a field blocker. So Ellie had open cage and threw it to the post, but the post was covered by a field block. So that's one case where going center cage might have been more helpful. And now excellent work by Soleil. Soleil, excellent work. Mira gives Soleil a nice shove. Number 11 needs to be kicked off. Number 11 needs to be kicked off. It's dirty. It's just dirty. And now Attica's going to have it taken from her. There was some skirmishing there. Soleil had blocked number 11 from getting in on Taylor and gave her a pretty good kick underwater on a shove. And that's just going to be a goal. So number 8 drawing what Rogue can. Rogue unable to draw net.
I'm okay with you standing over here and
yeah.
filming, but if you're going to make comments, I got to have you in the stands.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I was just warned, and there's a minute and a half left. That's about all I've got left here. My patience is running thin, but Rogue working as hard as they can. Elena will fight for the ball inside. Elena wins an ordinary foul. No one moving for Rogue. Now Elena will kick out to Ellie. And shot clock. So now La Jolla will play again, and excellent work by Ivanka, but we'll try to swim it right into a La Jolla player. It's a ball under committed by Ivanka, and now the game is going to end with at least an 8-goal advantage for La Jolla. Kailea, beautiful work, just taking it from number 7. So good work by Rogue, but not enough. Good individual plays throughout this game, but not enough. It's an 8-goal difference. No offense to speak of for Rogue, and they'll look in, and plenty of homework for Rogue. And now La Jolla will hold it and let the game end. And it's 10-2, the game ends.